Hello and welcome to Sai Tejaswi Academy. Today we are seeing a series of video classes on ninth standard mathematics. Today we are going to see lesson 2, polynomials. In that we have seen up to remainder theorem. We will continue with the factor theorem. Before we continue, let us listen to a small story. We all like stories, is it not? So let us listen to a small story. This story is about great mathematician Ramanujam. Ramanujam was in his third standard. Maths class was going on. His teacher was teaching about zero. So his teacher asked him, his teacher told him rather, the zero has no value. So Ramanujam immediately stood up and told, no sir, how do you say zero has no value? Zero has a lot of value. How? Teacher asked. He told, Ramanujam replied, if you put zero behind any number, beside any number, next to any number, the value of the number will get increased by so many times. If you put zero one time, it will become 10 times. 1 0 if you put, it will become 10 times. 2 zeros if you put, it will become 100 times. 3 zeros if you put, it will become 1000 times. So that is the value of zero. Zero has great value. Teacher was surprised, astonished, and he was little boy was none other than the great mathematician Ramanujam. This led to this concept of zero led to a great topic in branch of mathematics called algebra, which we are going to see in this class today, polynomials. Let us go to the class. So in the last video, we saw a remainder theorem, solved some examples. Now let us, I had told we'll see some problems. So here are practice problems. So as far as remainder theorem is concerned, practice makes perfect. However video I make, however long I teach you, you have to practice. So I have presented here 10 problems for practice. So pause the video and note down the problems, work out. If you have any doubts, you ask in the comment section. Okay, so note down the problems. Pause the video, note down the problems. When you are done, we will see about the next topic. So now, today's topic, factor theorem. So what is factor theorem? If p of x is a polynomial of degree n greater than or equal to 1 and is any real number, then 1 x minus a is a factor of p of x if p of a is equal to 0, and 2 p of a is equal to 0 if x minus a is a factor of p of x. So you understood this factor theorem? No, is it not? Confusing. So you need not understand now, don't worry. Just you learn the statement, we'll see problem, we will understand. We'll see some problems. So first a simple problem. Factorize y square is equal to y square minus 5y plus 6 using factor theorem. That is the problem. Now as I told you in previous videos, if there is no coefficient of any term, that means coefficient is 1. So y square, what is the coefficient? 1. So 1y square minus 5y plus 6 is the given polynomial. Multiply coefficient of y square with the constant term, 1 into 6. That will be equal to 1 6 or 6. What are the factors of 6? So 2 3s are 6. So 1 6 are 6. So 1, 2, 3 are factors. So now you substitute the factors which you got in p of x, p of y, sorry, and find out for each factor you find out p of y. It's only trial and error. So I take number 2 and put, you have to take all the numbers and try. You have to take p of 1, you have to take p of 2, you have to try p of 3. So I have tried p of 2. I am getting 0. So if I put a number and get 0, what does that mean? That is the 0 of the polynomial. Is it not? We have seen. That is the definition of 0 of polynomial. So here I put 2 and get 0 means y minus 2 is factor. 2 is 0. Y minus 2 is factor of y square minus 5y plus 6. Got it? So now likewise put 3. I get again 0. That means y minus 3 is also a factor of y square minus 5y plus 6. So now y minus 2 and y minus 3 are factors. So we have factorized. So you have to write the concluding statement. You have to write the answer. You have solved the problem. You have to write the answer as y square minus 5y plus 6 is equal to y minus 2 within brackets into y minus 3 within brackets. Y minus 2 and y minus 3 are the factors. So this is a very simple problem. I wanted you to understand the concept, so I worked out this problem. Let us see the next problem. So another problem, x cube, factorize x cube minus 23x square plus 142x minus 120. As usual, x cube coefficient is 1. So 1 into minus 120. Here constant term you have to take with the sign. 1 into minus 120 is minus 120. Factors of minus 120 listed below. Plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 4. Likewise, plus or minus 5, plus or minus 6. What are the factors? You have to list out fully. Up to n number of factors. What are the factors are there of that number? You have to know. There is no other go. Now there are so many factors. You have to put each number and keep on finding out whether you get 0. If you get 0, you have to stop with that number and try some other number if you get. That is the concept. So p of 1, luckily I am getting first itself 0. So x minus 1 is the factor. Now x minus 1 is the factor means there are some other factors also, because you note the cube, the degree of the polynomial is 3. So you should have 3 factors. That is the concept, no? So x cube minus 23x square plus 142x minus 120. I write this polynomial in such a fashion I can take x minus 1 common out. Because x minus 1 is a factor, I have already found out. So I write this 23 as minus 1 minus 22. X cube minus x square minus 22x square. This 142 I write as 22 plus 120. So that I get x minus 1 factor. Understood? Plus 22x plus 120x minus 120. Now I take common between x cube and x square is common. I get x square into x minus 1 minus 22x into x minus 1 plus 120 into x minus 1. So everywhere I have x minus 1 term. Take it out. X minus 1 into whatever balance you write within the bracket. X square minus 22x plus 120. Now is the sum done? No. X square minus 122 minus 22x plus 120 you have to factorize further. This is simple, you know, split the middle term. You have learnt in the previous classes. So take 120, find two numbers. If you multiply, you have to get 120. If you add, you have to get 20 minus 22. That's the concept. Find two numbers such that if you multiply, you should get minus 120. If you add, you have to get minus 22. That means minus 10 minus 12. Multiply, you get 120. Add, you will get minus 22. Got it? So write in terms of the factors. X square minus 12x minus 10x plus 120. Take x common, x into x minus 12 minus, you put the x minus 12 again here, you will get minus 10. So factors are x minus 12, x minus 10. Already we have found out one factor, what? X minus 1. So these factors are x minus 1, x minus 10, x minus 12. So this is the factorial factor theorem problem. Hope you have understood. These are the two sums we have solved in this class. As I told you, practice makes perfect. So solve the problems. I have given 10 problems in factor theorem. Solve it similar way. What I have done in solved examples, you do it in similar fashion. It's not nothing tougher. There's nothing called difficult in this thing. So these problems you solve, and you raise the doubt in the comment section. I will clear it. So almost we have come to the end of the 80% we have completed polynomials. We'll meet again in the next video.